Growing up, I couldn't wait to get to my first music festival, saving up for months, finding that perfect outfit, and trying to work out how to fit all our favourite acts in the one day. But lately in Australia, I've noticed lots of festivals are being cancelled, and I want to find out why.
I really don't see a reason. Bring back the music festival. I know loads of people that go to them. I've been to a couple. Like
the lineup, like people just kept pulling out and they're like, I don't really want to go anymore.
I think the festival promoters, they got a lot of expenses.
I don't know, I think some of my friends normally buy their tickets a little bit late to like wait and see who's going with them and stuff. I think that would be a reason, but I don't know.
Organisers have cancelled this year's Groove and Moo Festival over a lack of ticket sales. And it's not the only event taking a hit recently. All these events have been cancelled or postponed in the past year. So what exactly is going on?
My name's Sasha. I've been involved in music festivals in Australia for close to 30 years, and over that period seen a lot of highs and lows and a lot of changes.
Sasha's worked as a promoter for some well-known events, including Big Day Out. And he says it comes down to trust and cost.
The trust in music festivals, or in events generally, was really born from COVID, where we saw so many things cancel or postpone and then defer and then get delayed because of the restrictions that were placed, not just in Australia, but globally. The other contributing factor to music festivals is that the costs of putting them on have simply skyrocketed.
The reason would be ticket prices, man. I cannot afford that.
I have found that prices have gotten higher. It's just way out of my budget.
Now in excess of $200, $300, so that makes it really inaccessible, especially for young people to access it.
Music festivals post-pandemic are facing a series of issues. On the supply side, costs have increased, insurance premiums are up, but on the demand side, people are less willing to buy earlier because today's ticket is more of an option than a commitment. So without that initial cash flow early on, festivals are more likely to pull the plug if they're not seeing that demand.
Are you a last day ticket buyer, or you buy it on the day of the festival is released?
I'm a late ticket buyer.
And I bought the ticket, I think, like 3 days before.
I'm definitely not a last-minute ticket buyer. I have to have everything all planned out in advance, have a whole schedule, so I'm not that spontaneous.
You're a promoter's dream, I think. All of these decisions also directly affect artists. And for some, festivals are how they help develop and build a following. So Archie and Brad, you guys are in up-and-coming rock band Clover here in Adelaide. How is the cancellations of some of these major festivals affecting you guys?
It's putting people out of a job, it's putting the crew out of the job, it's putting organisers out of a job, and yeah, it is putting those acts out of the job because we sort of rely on these festivals to get our music out there. Like you've got Spotify, you've got YouTube, Instagram, all of that stuff, but to get to a mass crowd, those festivals are perfect. Even if you're on a small stage, people are still going to tune in, people are still going to hear you, you know, so we need them back, we want them back in Australia.
Live music itself, though, isn't going anywhere. Australians are still spending big on live music.
Welcome to the Eras Tour.
Last year, more than 4 million people tried to get their hands on the 600,000 tickets available for Taylor Swift's 7 shows here.
Well, I think the way we access music is more specific to our taste. Rather than watching Rage or listening to the radio or other ways we used to access music where we get a broad mix, we kind of gravitate to specific artists and genres. So young people are more willing to fork out $800 to see Taylor Swift than to go to a multi-genre festival where there's a couple of bands that they're into and the rest they're not sure about.
Nothing will ever replace that thrill of going and seeing live music, making new friends, that camaraderie down the front of the stage.
And for bands like Clover, the feeling is mutual.
Just putting, you know, the work into the songs that you've crafted, you know, especially starting off with a song in your bedroom and seeing that process build and build and build to the point where you're on a massive stage and you're playing your heart and it's showing to the rest of the festival, that is one of the best feelings in the world.
And Sasha's confident that music festivals aren't going anywhere.
Well, I think the future is very strong. Again, everyone's focusing on those that have postponed or cancelled, but yet there are other festivals doing exceptionally well. Some promoters very cleverly have decided to defer their events until that festival economy can find its level. And once those things even out again, then I think that the festival is very strong.
Why do you think it's important for people to go out and support local music festivals, regional festivals, and even the big ones as well?
Well, I think it definitely helps generate a lot more money into the economy.
For local artists, it's more than a hobby, it's even like they're sharing their passion with other people, and it's good to support that and support them as a community.
You know, you save up money and you spend it on something that you really enjoy. It's a good time. It's not a waste.